Hi, welcome. In today's video, I'm going to show you a good strategy that you can use to catch spike on the 1 minute time frame. Okay, you can use it to catch spike on the 1 minute time frame, and this strategy is very accurate. Now we are in H1. This is H1. Now before you use this strategy, you have to make sure that your higher time frame they are trending upward if you want to catch spike. So ensure that your higher time frame in boom is trending upward. That is, you should have something like this. Okay, you should have something like this, not something like this. Currently price is trending downward on the higher time frame, and even if our indicator is telling us is signaling to us that we should catch spike, that spike is about to occur, we are not going to enter because the higher time frame is what is bearish. Okay, it's very risky. Okay, although it will spike, but it's going to take long. But if it is something like this, that price, you come over here and you see that H1 or H4 is bullish, then you can go over to the 1 minute time frame and follow each time the indicator signals to you that we should catch spike. Okay, now we're going to set up our indicator. Right now I want to clear my chart. I will take out all the indicators and we are going to set it accordingly. Okay, so let's head over to the indicator window and set up our indicator. Okay, so right now you can see I've cleared my chart. So let's add our indicators together. Okay, so firstly we're going to be adding to our indicator window RSI. So we're going to be adding the RSI to our indicator window. So click over here, click on this, okay, F plus, and add your indicator. So scroll down and select your relative strength index. Okay, we have it right here. Can you see that? This is your relative strength index, so we're going to set it up. So click on it, and then this is the period we'll be using. Can you see that? These are the parameters. Ensure you take note of this. Period is very important. It's period 1000. Okay, period 1000. Apply to weighted close. Apply to weighted close. Then we have the levels right here. Okay, so click on this pen icon right here. Click on the pen icon, and then to open up this interface, then you can click on this plus sign to add your levels. Okay, so after that you click on save. So the style of the RSI, we have to make it our background color because we don't need it. We're working with another indicator for signal. So click on change the color to your background color. Okay, so then click on save. Then we'll click on save. So you can see right now we have our indicator on the indicator window. So the next indicator we're going to add is our moving average. Okay, so click on this F plus right here on the indicator window. So click on it, and then let's add the moving average. So the moving average, we're going to be using the first moving average we'll be adding. We're going to be using period 1. So let's change it to period 1. Okay, so that's the period we'll be adding. So period 1, and then the shift is 0, and the method is exponential. Okay, the method is exponential. Then apply to close. Can you see that? Apply to close. Then choose a color. So I'm going to use kind of pink, or use any color that you like. Okay, so I choose pink. Can you see that? So this is parameter of the first moving average we are using, and then we click on save. And let's add another moving average. So click on your indicator window. We're adding second moving average. Okay, and the period is going to be period 2. Okay, period 2. Then the shift is 0. The shift is 0, and the method is exponential, and we're going to leave it at the same color. Okay, leave the style at the same color like the first one, and you click on save. And we're also going to add another moving average again, guys. So today we are working with a lot of moving average, so the next one should be period 3. So let's put period 3. The shift is 0, and then the style should be the same color, the method should be exponential. So after that, you click on save. So we currently have 3 moving averages. Let's add another one. Okay, so I'm just going to set it up. So I'm doing a step by step of how to add your indicators, okay, in case you're having difficulty adding it. So the period is 4, the method is 0, and the shift is 0, and the method is exponential. Okay, and apply to close. So this is it. Can you see that? So you click on save, leave it to be the same color. Then we have the 5th moving average. Okay, the 5th moving average, so that will be period 5. So we're adding the 5th one. The shift is 0 and the method is exponential. Okay, so period 5, shift 0, method exponential, apply to close, and then click on save. You leave it to be the same color. Now moving average 1 to 5 have the same method. Okay, they are all exponential moving averages. Okay, but moving average, the subsequent ones we are going to add, they are going to have a different method. Okay, so now we're adding number 6 moving average right now. Okay, so we're adding number 6 moving average. So period 6, the shift is 0, and then we'll be changing the color this time around. We're changing it to blue. Okay, so you click on your style. Okay, you must not use the exact color. Just use any color that you feel is visible on your chart. So let's click on it and change the color to blue. Okay, so we'll change it to blue, and then we click on, okay, I almost forgot, we're changing the method. So click on the method and click on linear weights. Okay, so the method should be linear weights. Okay, so period 6 has different method from moving average 1 to 5, and click on save. Then add the 7th moving average. Okay, the 7th moving average, as we have here, shift is 0 and the method is linear weight. Okay, so 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 is linear weights, while 1 to 5 is exponential. Okay, so don't forget. So apply to close, then the color should be blue like moving average 6, then click on save. Then we're adding the 8th moving average. Okay, so the 8th moving average, the period is period 8. Can you see that? Shift is 0. Method is linear weights. Apply to close. And the color should also be blue. Then you click on save. Okay, so we'll be adding the number 9 moving average. So click on it. Let's add up our moving average again. Okay, the period is period 9. The shift is 0. And the method is linear weights. Okay, apply to close, and the color should be the same color like 6 to 8. Then you click on save, and we're adding the last moving average, and that is period 10 moving average. Okay, so let's add up the last moving average. Okay, so the last one is period 10. The shift is 0 and the method is linear weight. Okay, so the color should also be blue. Then you click on save. So we've added up all our indicators we need today. Can you see that? So these are the moving averages and the RSI. So head over to our chart to explain how this indicator works. We're back on our chart now. Looking at the chart right here, this is the H1. Okay, but this indicator will be using to catch spike on M1 on 1 minute time frame. Okay, now look at the H1. You can see that when the moving average touch level 10, okay, can you see that this is level 10 and this is level 90 of the RSI? So when the moving average touch level 10, can you see that a spike occurred? Can you see that? So let's check out how it looks like on the 1 minute time frame. Okay, wow guys, can you see this? Can you see this? This is the 1 minute time frame. So when the moving average, when they touch the level 10, okay, when they touch level 10, spike is gonna come in. Can you see that? Spike is gonna come in, okay? And you should, like I told you, you should wait until when the higher time frame is bullish, okay? Wait till when the higher time frame is bullish. This time frame right here is bearish, okay? It's bearish, and you have to wait until the time frame, until the higher time frame has started becoming bullish, okay, before you use the indicator in M1 in 1 minute time frame. So just like we have on the H1, okay, the 1 hour time frame. Can you see that? So if I am to use this indicator, I will not use it when this H1 is going down like this. No, it's kind of risky. Okay, even this spike that we have here, it might just be a little retracement and it's going to continue heading downward because the overall trend is bearish. So if I am to use this indicator, the best time for me to use it is when I see something like this. Okay, I see that H1 or H4 is heading upward. That is when I go over to the 1 minute time frame and look for opportunity to buy. So that is what I want you to know. So let's go back to the 1 minute time frame. So now look at it. So how does this indicator work? You have to watch your indicator move from, okay, level 90, okay. If it has hit level 90 before, you should allow it to now trend downward. Can you see that? The trend downward, and as it's coming downward, you will see that the moving averages are coming together, coming closer together. Can you see that? It's getting slimmer, it's getting thin. Okay, it's not as wide as it is here. Can you see that? Let me zoom in. Can you see? It's not as wide and separated. Okay, it won't look wide and separated like it is here when it just left level 90. So when it's approaching level 10, what you should be seeing is the moving averages coming closer together, 10, and they all kind of form a single file, a single line. Can you see that? So when it has hit level 10, check your 5 minutes time frame to see if the 5 minutes time frame is also, let's check it. Let's see. Can you see? The 5 minutes time frame is also at level 10. Can you see that? It's also at level 10. It also hit level 10. The right time to enter to catch a spike is when the 5 minutes time frame is also at what? Level 10. At level 10. So when you notice that and the overall trend is also a bullish trend on the higher time frame, you go over to your 1 minute time frame and then you hop into a trade. Okay, so for every time that the moving averages hit level 10, spike is gonna come. Can you see that? And that is exactly what we have here happening right now. Can you see that? Right now it has approached level 90, okay, on M1, but it's still going to spike. Okay, it's still going to spike upward because the 5 minutes time frame is just starting. Can you see that? It's just starting to spike. So it's still going to spike upward. Can you see that? So this is how to use this strategy. And let's check out through our chart. Let's go down through our chart to see if for each time this moving average touched level 10. Now look at it right here again. Can you see that? For each time it touched level 10, it what? Spiked. A spike came, or a lot of spike came. Can you see that? It touched level 10 right here. It started slimming down when it was like this. Can you see? It was coming all the way here. They were looking separated, and then it became slim downward. Can you see that? So when it approached level 10, what happened was a spike all the way upward. Can you see that? And it approached level 10, spikes started coming in. So every time this moving average touch level 10, spike is likely going to occur, and you will get a better result when the overall trend on the higher time frame is bullish, not on a bearish trend. Please don't try to catch spike on a bearish trend, because if you try to catch spike when the overall price is bearish, this, even if it hits level 10 here, Okay, even if it hits level 10 here, it's going to continue going, like his spike is not going to come. It's going to continue going, following level 10 all the way. So it's going to take time before spike come. But if you do it when the overall trend is bullish, immediately it hits level 10 here, it's going to start spiking. Okay, it's going to start spiking. So ensure you use it when the overall trend is bullish. Okay, if you use it when the overall trend is bearish, you are likely going to wait for a long time and probably run into some losses before you get one spike. But if you use it when the higher time frame is bullish, you are going to catch a lot of spikes. Now let's check out crash. Okay, let's check out crash. It also works in crash. Okay, now look at crash here. This is crash. Okay, you can use it for any of the crash. So when the moving average move all the way from level 10, can you see that? It's moved all the way from level 10 down to level 90. So when it approached level 90, you can see that spike started coming in when it hit level 90. Can you see that? Spike started coming in when it hit was level 90. So for each time that it hits level 90, you should expect a crash downward. Okay, to catch spike on crash, 500, crash 1000, any of the crash. So you can see that. Let's check out another scenario again. Okay, so here we have another scenario where you can see the moving average moves all the way from level 10. Can you see that? All the way from level 10 down to level 90. Can you see that? Down to level 90. And when it hits level 90 right here, what happened? Spike started coming in. Can you see that? If you follow this strategy, just like I told you, you are going to make massive profit. Now on crash, before you use it on crash, ensure that the overall trend is bearish. Okay, let's check the higher time frame here. Let's check H4. Okay, now good. Can you see? Now look at this now. If you want to use it on crash, you should ensure that this higher time frame is going down like this, like it's bearish. Okay, not like this. If it's boom, you can be looking for when it's bullish, but if it is crash, the overall trend should be what? Bearish. Okay, now if you see something like this on your higher time frame, maybe you come here and you meet price, you meet H4 going down like this, is a perfect opportunity for you to hop into the trade each time the moving averages touch level 90 on 1 minute time frame. Okay, so this is exactly how to use the strategy to catch spike. You can use it for any time frame, but I advise you to use it on the 1 minute time frame. It's perfect for the 1 minute time frame, so you don't have to wait a long time before getting a spike unless you have very big capital to trade. So this is how to use this strategy. Go over to your chart now, scroll and backtest it and see if you are gonna get amazing results. So if you got value from this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video to your friend that needs great strategies to trade. Thank you for watching. Bye.